Okay, we are ready to go. All right, ladies. So we want to welcome you to your independent learning time. This is all about principal coach partnerships. And Talena and I will be your guides for the remainder of this afternoon.
That's right. Thank you, Sonia. So, ladies, with the Principal Coach Partnership, we want you to think about your work with your principal and on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being extremely limited in communication and 5 being extremely strong in communication, where are you? I want you to think about that, and we're asking that you please don't spend a lot of time here. We simply want you to just be able to reflect, and then of course acknowledge how well you communicate with your principal at the school level.
That is correct. So these are our learning targets for this afternoon. First, we want you to use the inquiry process to really develop a thorough understanding of the principal coach partnership. We also want you to use this time to collaborate with other coaches to synthesize your learning. In addition, we want you to reflect on the current principal coach partnership that you have and also what your current reality really looks like. And then finally, we would like for you to create an action plan for strengthening your principal coach partnership in your building. And I want to also add to that that although you'll be working independently, you will also be using the back channel conversation multiple times this afternoon as you collaborate with your peers.
All right, so we're going to begin with a very simple question. What is inquiry? And so, simply put, inquiry is the personal path of questioning, investigating, and reasoning that takes us from not knowing to knowing. And that is from Ferlazzo and Boss, 2015. But it is our hope that today's inquiry will take you from a place of not knowing what is involved in an effective principal coach partnership to taking you to a place where you've created an action plan to develop one and that you're feeling in a comfortable place moving forward.
Mhm. So, for this next slide, we would like for you to just take a few moments to make observations. And we want you to think about what you notice and also anything that this graphic makes you think of. The inquiry and theory image illustrates all of the nuances and stages of the inquiry process. It is our hope that as you explore your principal coach partnership, you'll sort out and find out, as well as take action on your partnership with your principal while reflecting on yourself and your work as a coach. Inquiry is at the heart of what we do. Inquiry is also, or let me back up one more sentence. I'm sorry. Inquiry around this partnership will also shape your work as you move forward this year.
Okay, so here is a chance that for you to do some sharing. We want you to head over to the back channel, and you're looking for the back channel number 2 conversation. Thank you, Sonia, for picking that up.
You're
We want you
welcome.
to take a moment to just think around the phrase principal coach partnership, and then record your noticings here, your wonders, etc., and then begin to time your inquiry. So once, okay,
You okay?
yeah. So once you have recorded your wonderings here, remember Sonia said that we will be revisiting this quite a few more times. So just go ahead and be ready to add to the back channel once more.
Okay. And we have a task list for you. First, we want you to use articles, videos, and the documents that you're going to see on the following slides to actually conduct your own inquiry into your principal coach partnership. And as you're reading, please use the back channel document to share any evidence of your thinking this afternoon.
Okay, so here we have the Principal Coach Partnership. This is an article that we have listed here as a must read. The Principal Coach Agreement article is super important, so it is a must read. We want you to read through it, and then it is attached to the agenda, and then we're going to have you go to the back channel. And so you're looking for the back channel number 3, Principal Coach Partnership.
That is absolutely correct. And so as you continue to add to the back channel, again, we would like for you to just reflect on your noticings, wonderings, your connections, and any reactions that you may have had.
So also, ladies, what we have for you are some articles. And these, you notice, say may read. So there are 4 of them. If you have time, choose an article that will further your learning around Principal Coach Partnership.
And once again, after your reading, we would like for you to revisit the back channel. Again, we're discussing noticings, wonderings, connections, and reactions. And again, this is after you have read at least one article from the may read list.
All right, so here we have why principals must support coaches. So very important, this is a must watch. So we do have this linked in the agenda and you'll be able to watch it. I believe it's only about 3 minutes, so not too long. But please take a few minutes to read this, watch this video clip, and then you'll be able to
add to the back channel. I know we have a lot of back channels today, but it's really designed to encourage collaboration between you and the other coaches. So if it was a bit overboard, just let us know, but we wanted to give you some type of way to interact with each other, even during independent learning. And so now that you have had an opportunity to watch a video, you've read a couple articles, we would like for you to visit the back channel at least once more. And this is also a great time for you to read some of your peers' comments and reflect on their comments as well. You also may want to look for anything that you have in common. You may notice, some of you may notice that maybe your relationship with your principal is not that great, and you may be able to get some suggestions on how to make things a little bit better for you. So that is our hope as you continue to look at the final back channel.
And Sonia, I think too, the back channels are a great place for individuals to just reflect and as you're learning, because if you think about it, if we were all together, we would have you stop and jot or turn and talk. And so many of you may be in a situation where you're doing things virtually. And so we're hoping that all of the things that we're using and modeling are things that you'll be able to take back to your school and find it to be useful. So after you revisit the back channel, what new takeaways do you have as a result of your inquiry? And so we want you to jot them down in your coaching notebook.
The next task that we have for you is to read your partnership agreement. So the initial document, which you'll see here, I'll click on the link in just a moment. This was emailed to districts this past summer from the Office of Early Learning and Literacy. So first, we want to make sure that you can access this document. And if you cannot locate it, or let's just say you've never seen it before, then you would just simply click on the link, which will be added to the digital agenda for you. And this is an example of what the document looks like. So it is a blank slate. Hopefully you have something that you have already created. And so it's just a matter of revising and tweaking your plan a little bit so that you and your principal are on one accord.
All right, so here we have a stop and jot. There are 3 questions here. Which questions have you explicitly discussed, and have you have complete clarity around what questions do you need to discuss and why? And number 3, what new questions might you discuss based on today's inquiry? So this is for personal reflection in your journal. And so we do not want you to add any um, details from this to Seesaw. This is just for you.
Yes, absolutely. This graphic is called the why, the how, and the what. And it can be used to document directly into your digital principal coach partnership agreement, or you can use any other goal setting form or framework that works for you. The other thing we would like to encourage you to do is to schedule a time for you to actually sit down and communicate with your principal, not only your new learning, but also any revisions that you need to make to your principal coach agreement. And we're asking that you do this before our next meeting in December.
Okay, so here are our resources and our references, ladies. And so this is just a list of multiple sources that we referred to this afternoon. And so we hope that you have enjoyed reflecting, thinking about your relationship with your coach and independent work with your peers through the back channel. And so please continue to be safe and be well, and we'll see you next time.
We will. Bye-bye. Oops.